Hey everybody, welcome back to Flag/Fan Friday. Hope you liked the Nicaragua episode. So, as you know, there's the part where I talk about the small mistakes we made in the video, or we talk about the things that didn't quite make it into the video. For one, we accidentally said that La Griteria is about the ascension of the Virgin Mary. It's actually about the Immaculate Conception. And another thing, we didn't really talk too much about the protests and the controversy going on with Nicaragua. Basically, in the quickest condensed manner that I can put it, in 2018, President Ortega initiated a pension and social security cut amidst budget deficits. This angered a lot of people. In the following months, there were a ton of protests. A lot of them were students. Crackdowns were ordered by the government. People demanded removal of the president. Protesters were killed, and this escalated to the crisis that we see today. And it's funny because President Ortega was kind of seen as like a former hero that fought against the Somoza dynasty that was like a dictatorship that took over for 40 years. So a lot of people kind of see this as like the same thing happening over again. Speaking of Ortega, he was jailed for bank robbery and then made president less than a decade after his release. He also made his wife vice president, and she installed all these metal trees all over Managua, and a lot of the angry people have been known to cut them down in protest. Which brings me to my next point. In the video, we did mention how it's safe to visit Nicaragua, and as of 2019, it still kind of is. Like, they still love visitors and tourists, but it's just the current political atmosphere is not something you want to get involved in. Like, it's all internal, and foreigners are not the focus. Like, yes, protests are still going on, and people are leaving en masse, and accusations against the government are a topic of daily focus, but the country is by no means closed off and isolated from the rest of the world. So it's really up to you. I mean, if you want to just sip your margarita on the beach and just put on some headphones as you hear some arguing in the background, up to you. And speaking of Managua, it's funny because for the longest time, the capital used to switch off between León and Granada. Oh, and on a lighter note, Nicaragua, specifically Lake Nicaragua, is one of the only few places that has freshwater sharks. They actually migrate up the San Juan River like salmon. And also, 86 of the 88 constellations found in the night sky can be seen in Nicaragua, supposedly, I've been told. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So I guess that means we got to get to the flag. So without further ado, Alright, so as you know, in every country episode, I always wear at least one color that can be found on the flag of the country. And this episode, a lot of you guys noticed, I wore a purple beanie. I literally ran from my house to the nearest clothing shop to quickly buy this before we filmed the episode. But anyway, why purple though? I don't see any purple on the flag. Oh wait, if you look really close, the flag is a horizontal tricolor of two blue bands on the top and bottom with white in the middle. The flag is essentially a copy of the former flag of the federal provinces of Central America, except they just changed the words on the national coat of arms to Nicaragua. Pretty easy task. According to many officials, the blue stands for the bicoastal nature of the country, being situated between the Caribbean Sea and the Pacific Ocean, as well as loyalty, and the white stands for peace. In the center lies the coat of arms, which we will explain soon. Before we do though, it's important to note that Nicaragua had a lot of other previous flags. I mean, they're under the Spanish Empire, the first Mexican Empire for like 2 years, then the whole Federation thing where most of the Central American countries were one country at one time. Then they kept switching off between these blue ones and these random yellow and beige band flags, and then one of them looked like Costa Rica. Then there was all that confusion when William Walker came in and he tried to take over the country and use this flag, and then the Mosquito Coast was still colonized by the British. It's confusing, but yeah, there was a lot of stuff going on. In the end, they just got tired and they're just like, forget it, we'll just copy the old one but just paste Nicaragua on it. Done. But anyway, with that being done and said, now we move on to the coat of arms. The coat of arms has the words República de Nicaragua, América Central around it. No translation needed. I'm sure you can figure that one out. In the center is a triangle signifying equality, and within the triangle lies 5 volcanoes between 2 bodies of water, symbolizing the brotherhood of the Central American countries, since they were once unified under the federal provinces of Central America. In the center lies the Phrygian cap, a symbol used in many emblems to signify liberty and freedom. And finally, shielding the upper part of the triangle lies the rainbow, which signifies peace. And if you look really close at the rainbow, you'll notice that it contains all 6 hues, including violet or purple. This makes Nicaragua one of the only 2 full sovereign countries with purple on its flag other than Dominica. Remember El Salvador? Nope, their rainbow stops at blue. I mean, hey, if you want to change your coat of arms anytime soon, let us know, but until then, the Purple Club only has 2 members. Now, of course, throughout their history, the coat of arms has kind of changed up a little bit here and there, like they had, mini flags or weaponry or a wreath around it, but more or less, it's always kind of stayed the same. And that is just about it, so I guess that means there's only one thing left to do. Geograph fan mail time, and actually this time we visit Keith at his place, and I did not have a microphone, so the audio is going to be a little crappy, but sorry. Alright guys, so today we are joined with Keith. Alright, so we got this much stuff, and we will start. You know how we always start. We start off with postcards. All right, so Keith, just grab one.
Japan. Alright. Hey Paul, even though I'm not Paul, I'm Keith, but sending you greetings from Mount Fuji while you are on your European trip. I am so pissed I am not in Europe right now. Yours truly, Kaylin.
Well, Kaylin, we try to do as many meetups as we can, so maybe you can make the next one. Alrighty, we have Valencia from Ian. Hey Barbs, just went to the Las Fallas Festival in Valencia, Spain. It's a really amazing event. Check it out.
Somebody make me paella. Hi Barbs, my name is Victor and come from the city of Subotica in northern Serbia.
Oh, Serbia.
Right on the border with Hungary, and I live in Denmark now.
Serbia. We have this from Marco, who visited Turkmenistan. I'm a German student from Berlin traveling through Turkmenistan by a tourist visa. Greetings from Ashgabat.
Alright, here we go. Greetings from New York City. P.S. I'm going to visit LA as well in next days.
I'm going to visit LA as well in next days? From LA to prove that? You're from Slovenia, but you visited New York. Okay.
Hey guys, my name is Daniel. I'm from Rio de Janeiro. I'm visiting Brasilia, the Brazilian capital and a World Heritage by UNESCO. It's a haven for architecture lovers. Regards for you all. Daniel.
Thank you, Daniel, from Brazil. Anna from Macomb, Michigan. My name is Anna. I've been subscribed since I think around the Honduras episode. One thing I learned about Norway is that they're Russifiering. Oh, the party for the graduation. Have you guys seen the Norwegian Rus parties?
If I'm remembering it correctly, what they do is they rent out, they get buses, like Volkswagen buses or whatever, and then they deck them out, and they people spend thousands and thousands of dollars on them, and they just get drunk every day.
Yep. By the way, on Geography Now, we do not endorse underage drinking. If you're underage, do not drink. This is from Cornelio from Quezon City, Philippines. Good morning to all of you. In this envelope, you will have a map of the Philippines and the provinces of the Philippines. Cool. He drew all of the island chains of the Philippines and wrote little notes on each part. Well, that's cool. I love it when you guys have a sense of pride in where you come from, and then you want to share as much as you can.
Yes, thank you Filipinos for Jollibee.
Oh my god, yes! We got one in LA. I think two.
Two.
No. We got two?
Yeah.
Oh, we need more.
Nathan from Wisconsin, home of good beer and good cheese.
And they make a soup out of beer and cheese.
And it's very good, and they make really good cheese.
You've
too.
had that? The beer cheese soup?
Yeah, of course. It's awesome.
I've never had it. I want to try it.
Hello, Barbie. Even though I am not Barbie, I'm Keith. I live in Wisconsin, and I'm part German. To this letter, I also sent a flag of Wisconsin. Basically, this dude's from Wisconsin. You rule.
Yay.
He also sent us this sick map of Madison, Wisconsin.
I always say, everybody in America needs at least one friend from Wisconsin. Alright, we got something from Malaysia.
Malaysia.
I'm glad to see that your channel is doing great and many people around the globe are learning about another. As you noticed, I used a set of stamps which features all the 14 states of my country. Oh, that's what this is. Their respective coat of arms is also displayed. 9 of the stamps feature royal figureheads that rotate every 5 years. That was in our video. Yeah, man, it was really fun doing the Malaysia episode, and I briefly was in the south side of Malaysia. What was it? Johor Bahru in the south of Malaysia, right across from Singapore. I would love to go back someday. So thank you so much, Farhan from Malaysia. We got this package from Nick, who is from Georgia, the state in the USA. He says, love watching your YouTube videos from the middle of Georgia. Hope you like it.
Nice.
Warner Robins, Georgia. Size large, a little too big for me, but I don't know. Can you fit it?
Let's see.
Warner Robins, Georgia. Well, Mr. Nick, man, thank you so much. Appreciate the shirt. Last package, man. All you.
Alright, so we got this here package from Milwaukee Inspection Department, SkyWest Airlines, Milwaukee 555 Air Cargo Way.
I think that's the inspection office, but thank you, Ian, from Tennessee, I guess.
Barbie, I recently visited the Cape Verde Islands. I picked you guys up some brandy distilled with ginger. It was made at a family-run place on the island of Santiago, but near the nation's capital, Praia. All right. Thank you so much, Ian, for sending this.
You got us brandy from Cape Verde. And guys, once again, for a third time, we at Geography Now do not endorse underage drinking. If you are underage, please do not drink. But we are of age, so we can drink.
I just want to say thank you to everyone that watches the channel. You guys are awesome.
By the way, full disclosure, Keith's a little sick right now, so...
Yeah, so like...
You're pulling through well, man. Alright, guys, so we're supposed to do a return address contest, but I forgot to bring the bag with me. So in that case, I'm just gonna go home and do it. All right, return address contest. I put your return addresses in this bag, and whoever wins gets a Geography Now notepad and button. All right, so here I go. Just gonna pick one out. Let's see. Jonas from Poland, you just won. So thank you everybody for watching this episode. I hope you liked it. In the meantime, stay tuned, stay cool. You've just been flagged.